Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mitchel, Smith, period. That's in textile, first letter capital, all rest lowercase. I am a Plenipotentiary-Judge and Postmaster. I prosecute corrupt judges, attorneys, lawyers, law enforcement officers, CPS workers, doctors, and all their constituents who would use false and misleading statements and fictitious conveyance of language to kidnap our sons and daughters and extort our land through false and misleading statements. I'm going to drop all the court stuff for right now. I want to just give you a instructional foundational video on Parse-Syntax-Grammar. I don't really know a lot of people that are teaching this online, so I thought I'd just kind of give a breakdown and just show you some words and what the true meanings are and how you can begin to adopt our true correct grammar. So, first, how did it all start? So, the court actually started from the church. The church would have all their high priests go out to the courtyard to make a judgment. Thus, court was born. So a judgment is an order. An order is an opinion. An opinion is the figment of someone else's imagination. The figment of someone else's imagination is not a fact. So when they hand you down an order or a judgment, or they tell you it's their opinion, they're advertising to you that they have no facts. So let's just put these words down. Judgment. J-U means outlaw or no law, and E-N-T is contract. So a judgment is a no law contract. Order. A vowel at the beginning of any word means no. And ER is contract. So an order is a no contract. Opinion, O means no, PIN is to join together, and ION is contract. Property. In your home loan contract, you're going to see the word property in there. PRO is no, PER is person, and TY is contract. So when they mention property, they're talking about a no person contract. And what do? When you figure out that your home loan is a fraud and you stop making your payments? They do a foreclosure. FOR is no closure. So when they say foreclosure, they're talking about that they have no closure. Entered. EN means no. TER is terra or earth, and ED is past time. So entered actually means no earth in past time. When you request something, RE means no, quest. So when you request, you're doing a no quest. Contempt. CON means navigation, and tempt means to distort. So contempt actually means navigation distorted. And then over here I have, this is the 4 patterns that all lawyers on planet Earth lie to you. I have the number correlation to each part of speech, so I'll just name it out. This is adverb, verb, adverb, adjective, pronoun, pronoun, adverb, verb, pronoun, adverb, adjective, pronoun, and then some lawyers just write adverb, verb, adverb, verb, adverb, verb, and they don't use any adjectives or any pronouns. So what are we practicing today? We are practicing Parse-Syntax-Grammar. For those of you that don't know what parse means, it's French. It means parts of a word. PAR means parts, and SE is speak. Syntax, for those of you that don't know, is when you bring words together. And grammar is the structure of a sentence. Illusion. ILL means you can't see, and ION is contract. So an illusion is a can't see contract. And what do they try to label you in court? Defendant. DE means no, FEND is to fend, and ANT is contract. So they're trying to label you as a no-fend contract. Just some real quick information for you to take in. The bar joined the Communist Party in 1922. Also, the bar lost their association in 1951. What is something you can do to take over your case? You can subpoena for a full financial audit of your court case and a full audit of the due process, including but not limited to the classifications of the parties, oaths, duties, obligations, contracts, and claim your right of subrogation. In your home loan contract, you'll have the word interest. IN is no, TER is terra or earth, and EST is contract. Now the basic thing that I use, this is a syntax key code. I use a mathematical interface into the grammar. I use 0 for a conjunction. You were lied to in school. The only conjunction in the English language is and and or. And is a command, or is an option. An adverb is a modifier. It modifies. Its main function is to modify the speed at which a verb is modified at. To is a verb. Again, they lied to you in school. They told you that running was a verb, jumping is a verb, playing, parking is a verb. This is a lie. You must think first before you can do these conditions of a fact. So the only verb in our language is and are, which is motion or thinking. Is a singular, are is plural. 3 is an adjective. An adjective is a color, opinion, modifier, modification. It modifies any word that it is in front of. If you put an adjective in front of a fact, it changes the fact into a pronoun. So because an adjective and an adverb are modifiers, they cannot be used in any legal document. So if you don't get any of this, all you have to do is go through any document that any judge or lawyer wrote and just look for an adverb or an adjective. 4 is a pronoun. PRO is no, NO is no, and UN is no, or no contract. So a pronoun is a no contract word. 5 is a position. It replaces preposition. A vowel and 1 or 2 consonants at the beginning of any word means no. So we just took off the PRE, which means no. What is the position? It's the ABC word spelling term. Whenever 2 individuals come together, they must agree on an alphabet so that they can communicate. If we were in Russia, we would use a Russian alphabet. If we were in China, we would use a Chinese alphabet. 6 is lodial. What is lodial? Lodial is the highest ownership you could possibly have. Let's just parse that word. LO is location, DI is original, and AL is contract. The way you certify any word or sentence, it means the same things frontwards or backwards. So contract, original location, location, original contract. 7 is a fact, which is a noun. 8 is pastime, anything that is from or ends in ed, suffix. 9 is future time. Future time, FOR is a preposition in the fact. PRE or TO2 is in the fiction. I use GV for gerund verb. When you put an adverb in front of a fact, you change it to a gerund verb. And if that fact is at the end of a sentence, the adverb changes the fact into a dangling participle verb. NC is no contract or no word meaning. When they just put like on your documents, if they have like abbreviations but they don't have any closure at the bottom of the page, those are a no contract word. They don't really have any meaning. VC is void continuance. It's the 2-space syntax rule. When you use double spacing, it breaks up the continuance of evidence. So when they use double spacing in between the words and in between the sentences, in between the vertical lines, they're actually breaking up the continuance of evidence. This alone completely cancels out the document. DPV, like I said before, is a dangling participle verb. Void, anything that is void in any kind of brackets. Syntax parentheses syntax, or styles quotation syntax, or styles brackets syntax, or styles boxing. This comes from International Styles of Advertising manuals. This is what is used to communicate between countries. Everyone has to come to terms on what is an adverb, what is a verb, what is an adjective. We have been taught fake meanings, and the English language in America does not follow the international rules. So this is how they create the illusion and lie to the population. When you put a fact in front of a fact, the first fact becomes an adjective and the second fact becomes a pronoun, thus creating a presumption. A presumption is an idea that is taken to be true, although it is not known for certain. That's it for right now, folks. I don't want to overwhelm you, which I've probably already done, but I just had to get this stuff out, and I'll have some more later on. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.